Timberwolves look. Take charge here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
The Kings would love to finish off this road trip on a good note.
And always difficult to play games on back-to-back nights like they have to, but it's that much harder to do it coming off of a loss in that first one. So there's some extra added pressure to not lose 2 in a row in such a short period. And even now in his mid-30s, Marc Gasol is fantastic. I mean, he gives you everything you want at that center position. Strong defender and rebounder, and he has a host of ways to get you buckets. First points of the night, and here we go.
He's showing his initiative, trying to put his imprint on the game right out the gate.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Westbrook following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Misses from close range.
I think a kick out is the better option here. Defense had the rim on lockdown.
And Chris, Trevor Ariza, a player who does all the little things to help you win games.
Steady. I mean, he does the work. He doesn't complain. I mean, he's a soldier. One of those guys who will run through a wall if that's what it takes to win.
And Trevor Ariza, such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league, is really just a raw athlete. It's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
And Allen drops them both.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development. Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, that won't go on the stat sheet. Close to getting the block, but really it had the same effect. And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
It's Gasol missing.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump. You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
Allen outside. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. It's all knotted up.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive.
Beasley outside. Inside. Garnett. Excellent D there from Mirotic.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's Wall. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And stolen by Ariza. To halt the run. No good that time. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Pass to Hernangomez. Basket counts. Hernangomez has got his second basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And Russell Westbrook. He is a standard bearer for the Jordan brand with his own signature shoe, Greg. Few players have ever been as competitive as Michael Jordan, but you think Westbrook may be in that conversation.
No doubt about it. The similarities don't end there. The surreal athleticism, the will to dominate, and that fire, finding grudges to motivate them to their highest level. I think there's a kinship in how MJ and Russ approach the game.
Lynn. Wall with a block.
Wall, I mean, one of the things that's underrated is that he's an insane athlete. Right there, he's just showing what an incredible defender he is with these type of blocks.
Timberwolves trail by 5. There's the 3. And that one is good by Beasley.
And the recognition Gasol has is tremendous. I mean, you can't leave anyone open or he'll find him.
Burks can't get it to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Anunoby. Arnett comes over to help. Back to Lynn. Fareed up top. The rebound by Gasol. And it's Wall with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. And Gasol now top of the key. And it's Kenneth Fareed with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Len. And the dunk by Len.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that on the inbounds play. Exactly the way they drew it up.
Fareed, left side. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I'm sure he thought that was good when they left his fingertips. As a matter of fact, I know he
did. Here is Lynn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Olynyk. Kept alive. Back to Lynn. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And the dunk by Olynyk.
He got with his trainer. He changed his diet, and he slimmed down. Olynyk. Now he's showing a little more explosiveness as a result.
Down low. Lynn. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
A nice shot by Lynn.
And Lynn is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
Pass to Vonleh. Back to Mills. Stolen by Fareed. Outside, Lynn. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Kings lead by 2. And we'll get it going. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, aggressive on D, efficient on offense. They balled out to an early lead.
And yes, it's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Len from downtown. And no good that time. And the Kings going the other way now. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. We'll start a 3-game homestand with that game.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation. For the Kings, they're trying to create some continuity. I mean, the coaching and the front office positions are now signed through 2020. They say there's a unified vision on getting back to the playoffs.
Good on the shot. Sabonis has got his third basket of the night.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. I mean, nowhere near him, that's for sure.
Len, good. And the Kings have built a solid front office, and they're sticking with the plan as Coach Yeager is now in his 3rd season.
Well, stability is crucial. I mean, we remember the debacle before Coach came in. I mean, you want to hire good people and empower them to do some great things.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys. Wow, wasted possession. Thanks to what should have been a simple pass.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And they take the lead. Vonleh's got his first 2 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. Allen outside. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. 3 on 3. It's tipped. It's to Vonleh. Over Mirotic. And Gasol slams it in.
Not a lot of ups needed right there for Gasol to get up and hammer the dunk.
Double team on Westbrook. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Garnett with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Gasol wide open. He fires. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Gasol's got his 2nd bucket. And Marc Gasol, a force on both ends of the floor. You forget, Greg, that he's won a Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, Gasol doesn't really wow you on defense with what he does. I mean, he gets blocks, but it's really his... positioning and his rotations are what make him so great. Always involved in plays, and he just seems to be able to protect the rim and a terrific team defender.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pau Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance?
Well, if you're his teammate, you love this right now because all you have to do is focus on finishing.
Here's Monroe. No good, unable to end this run.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, going up against a big run, trying to mount one of your own, I mean, it's exhausting and takes a tremendous amount of energy here.
And Wall, here we go now. Fires from deep. And Marc Gasol good for 3. Gasol's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
And now it's looking like it's going to be their night. I mean, the lead keeps getting bigger, bigger, bigger.
Come on. Olynyk can't hit. Timberwolves on offense. They're on an 18. Whoa!
Goodness.
Wow. The superb strength from the crafty guard. Wall's used to getting knocked around. He sticks with his shot.
Chris, at times, what Wall gives you is unparalleled production at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and the numbers don't lie. I mean, not too long ago, he was the first player to ever have at least 1,800 points, 800 dimes, 150 steals, and 50 blocks in the season. I mean, that's pretty incredible.
58 seconds left in the second quarter. It's Beasley on the wing. Burks with the steal. The shot by Arcidiacono, no good. Timberwolves leading by 13. Back to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Oh, that's a brutal giveaway. A pass to no man's land.
Here's Arcidiacono. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Look, you can't allow Wall to get a lane to the rim. He's too fast.
Works for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. Minnesota on top, leading by 17. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Sabonis, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Minnesota leading by 19 points. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. See, Webb, there are guys that bring it every night. It doesn't depend on a game or a teammate or a play or whatever. Every night they're bringing out great consistency. I know you have a lot of players that you admire in that regard.
Definitely, I admire their pride, their heart, their attention to detail, passion for the game. The Kawhi Leonards, the Chris Pauls, LeBron James, of course, Kevin Durant. So many players put their heart on the line every night. You love seeing it.
Gasol's shot is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
16 feet away. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Westbrook. Now here is Mirotic. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A floater. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. To the inside. Outside for Gasol. Off target from three-point range. The Kings trailed by 19. Back to Westbrook. Sacramento moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. That one doesn't go. Wall with some nice D. Ahead. Here's Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
What you love about Gasol, he can beat you in so many ways. I mean, tonight it's the score.
Pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And it's been a steady game for him, but he hasn't done enough to keep them from falling behind.
Timberwolves leading by 19 points. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Count that bucket.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Outside, Wall. Garnett takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And the awareness of Wall, a guy you can count on to find the open man.
Back to Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Allen. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And it's 6 points for Devin Booker.
Those passes into the paint have to be precise, just like that.
And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Not too long ago, C-Web, triple-doubles were widely celebrated. Now you see much more of them all over the league. What's been the change there, do you think?
I think the change has been the style of play and the removal of the big man. Being that there are no longer a slew of 7-footers in there rebounding, guards can come in there and do some amazing things in rebounding. And I'm amazed with Westbrook coming in and rebounding over the 7-footers. You also have better spacing. And so if I'm a one-on-one player, I get past my guy, I can trust it that if I throw it to a wide-open shooter now, because of the way that we've drawn the defenses in, there may be a few more open looks. And so I still respect it. I still respect the energy, the focus, the fact that you have to be all over the floor to do it. But, you know, besides the fact that there's longer threes taken, or besides the fact that there's more small lineups, I still think it's a feat to be respected, even though we're seeing an increase in them now.
Pass to Vonleh. Back to Clarkson. Len with it. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Fareed. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Burks has got his first basket of the night. Len's shot is off. And so Fareed will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Count the basket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And the dunk by Len.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Len looking it over. Len with the block. Got a piece of it. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Kenneth Fareed.
And they got to bring the double team on him.
The Timberwolves shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
Pass to Olynyk. And here is Len. And Fareed has it in the corner. Outside, Len shoots over Clarkson. And the wing jumper offline. Timberwolves leading by 18. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Fareed. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Pass to Len. Here's Vonleh.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Fareed outside. In the corner, it's Lynn. Back to Olynyk. And the layup's good off the glass. Olynyk's got 6.
Well, that's pretty nice work there as a roll man. Olynyk executing to perfection.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Kings trail by 14. Inside. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now the Timberwolves with it. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the paint. Tipped away. Here's Len. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Len. Now here's Len. Pass to Burks. The shot misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Fast break, Minnesota. Chandler leading the charge. Olynyk up top. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Chris, when you were playing, you moved between a couple teams. What's the hardest part about getting traded that fans may not understand?
One is your ego. You don't want to usually leave. If you didn't ask for a trade, you don't want to leave that town, that city, the fans, or your players that have become friends. If you happen to be a parent, think about it. Your kids may be switching schools in the middle of the year. What if you have a kid that's in his senior year of school and you have to be traded and you may have to take the family with you? So many just tough situations for individuals and for families. The bond you develop with fans in the city and players, members of the organization is very strong. And so it's a lot of times it's shocking and hurtful. It's how quickly can you adjust, because that new team wants you and needs you back.
Good insight. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Dave Yeager was just going over his game plan with his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
The D with some heavy feet out there. I mean, they're too slow to rotate. Nobody communicating. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Chandler's shot, good.
I like to see them getting the ball down low and then getting a quality shot.
Outside Mirotic. They get it again. Back to Westbrook. To the paint. There's Sabonis. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Tries yet again. Len grabs the board.
It doesn't take much to impact his shot, even at point-blank range.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. It's Westbrook with the drive. Sabonis. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
And, Greg, what's not to like about Taj Gibson?
I mean, he's a hard worker defensively, finishes well inside, he's got the mid-range shooting touch. But what I like most, really, his unselfishness. He started, came off the bench, no complaints. This is a guy that just wants to win.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
We'll give the coach a little credit. It's been some great play calling. Each guy doing his part. This is what you're hoping to achieve.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Westbrook with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware. Yeah, that one put him over the limit. And it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Coach Dave Yeager never missed the playoffs as head coach in Memphis. Chris, is it tough to go from that kind of success to a team now in rebuild mode?
You bet it is. I mean, it's a different challenge to build something from the ground up. It takes a lot of patience. You have to appreciate the small moments of progress, even when the wins are few.
Out to the right wing. Back to Gasol. Over Sabonis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You can't fall for that pump fake. Gasol, he's so terrific at getting defenders into the air.
He doesn't get the second one.
And really one of the best assets of Sabonis is his mind for the game. Very aware on the offensive end, knows how to create chances, and just plays the game with his mind as much as his athleticism.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
And the shot goes down. And for Sabonis, we all know his father was one of the best when it came to seeing the floor, Greg. As a big man, his passing game was terrific.
And skills like that go a long way in the NBA. Sabonis does all the little things that free up shots for himself and his teammates. Is starting to play with more aggression, and this is a guy that can be an all-star.
5 to shoot. Goes back up. Nobody near Allen. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And it's 9 points for Allen. Pass to Garnett. Now here's Gasol. And he elevates for the slam. Domantas Sabonis did not like that at all.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Marc Gasol.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And Wall. Here we go now. Down low. Back to Gasol. Banked in off the glass.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
And there it is for him.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
monster scoring run, but had to do this earlier. Now it shoulda, woulda, coulda, all that.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mirotic. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Look, you better get up on Mirotic from mid-range. He's deadly from the 3, so what do you think he is even closer? He's a real threat to bury these night in, night out.
Allen for the 3. Buries it from three-point range. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks.